1. Okay. Three, two, one. Okay. Okay. Three, two, one. Okay. 1. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Three, two, one. Okay.
Hello everybody. Before we get started, as always, I want to give a shout out to the lovely music we've been listening to during pre-stream here. This is Dreamer by Declan DP. You can find their information in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Thank you to Declan and everybody like them who makes other free-to-use or low-cost assets for us streamers so we can have better streams. Thank you very much. Let's get switched over here. Still taking a while to load me. I wonder why. But yes, hello, it is I, Deuscain, your variety tape streamer for the day, and today we are going to be starting a new game called Yes Your Grace. It's an RPG style management game that I picked up a while ago, and some friends recommended it to me as you should play this sooner rather than later. So I'm going to play it sooner rather than later at their recommendation. But I'm going to do a little bit of just chatting before we get started. But to Ravi, who went off to go have some lunch, enjoy your lunch. I will see you when you get back. And also, hi Perry! I'm playing the game you recommended to me. What did you think of the promo image? I shared that in our Discord a little bit earlier ago. Or I think that was last night. Everything's over here. But yeah, posted that in Discord so people could take a look at it a little bit early, because I'm happy with that how that commission came out. It was really, really good. And yeah, a lot of how I like to do my commissions are to plan around things like being around for more than one use. So like the Yes Your Grace one with the sword and the crown, one game that I was looking at playing again was Wargroove. I played a little bit of that towards the beginning, and then I wanted to kind of get back to it later because I haven't done much with it. And the commission art I got for Yes Your Grace would work fine for Wargroove, because it's a tactics game. It's a like king and country and royalty game. It works great for that. So yeah, planning around your commissions to be like, oh, well, I can use this in a bunch of places. Oh, it's nice. I like doing that. It's fun. Gives me a chance to be clever and feel smug about myself, which I always appreciate. But yeah, so I don't know anything about Yes Your Grace going into it other than like what I saw in the trailers. I do know from turning on the game and getting it situated here in OBS, the music in the menu is great. I am excited about that, just on that aspect of it. So good sound design, very, very nice. I love it. But yeah, otherwise no idea. I was watching a little, but speaking of games that I kind of have my eye on, I was watching the Summer Game Fest yesterday and came across a few things that caught my eye there. One was a game called Enoitria, The Last Song. It's a Soulsborne, Souls-like game. Looked pretty good. I checked Steam, and not only is it there, and it was on my wishlist already, they have a demo out for it, and the game's going to release in like September. So I have something to look forward to as like a Halloween game, which is pretty cool. And then what else? I had a couple of them that I moved around on my wish list to put them up a little bit higher. Both Perry and Ravi messaged me about the new DLC to A Little to the Left, Seeing Stars, which thank you to you both. Perry a bit more so than Ravi, because Ravi's like, did you hear about the DLC to A Little to the Left? I'm like, well, yes, I did. We just played it last week, Ravi. Perry, like, the actual, like, oh, there's a new one. I'm like, oh, okay, there's a new one. Okay. I'm following now. Tired Friday brain can follow now. Ravi, I love you, but please, more words, please, Ravi. My poor brain, my poor noodle. It's like one of Noi's soups. It's all soggy and oversaturated with broth. No. So yeah, so that's a thing we can play. And then also, I was watching another streamer play I think it was the demo. They do have a demo for it. Cool. Away thing. Yeah, because they have a demo for this. But it's called Tavern Talk. It is a visual novel game based a lot on like Coffee Talk and Valhalla, which I am absolutely downloading the demo for it now. But yeah, that's actually coming out in about 2 weeks, so I might slot that. I might do some like demos next week, and then I might slot A Little to the Left and come on, brain, Tavern Talk into the schedule, because I'm trying to think of like playing things a bit more topically, because it's all well and good to play good games that are popular, but at the same time, like, I shouldn't be playing something like months later. Like, that's a bad idea from the standpoint of content creation. So, yeah. I think Tavern Talk, as like when it comes out, would be a good idea. And then a Little to the Left DLC will probably make a good, like, Tuesday game. Then I might end up changing, with all the fucking problems I have Tuesday, I might end up changing the Tuesday schedule to something else. Because I am not enjoying having Steam be like, hey, it's 6 o'clock. Time for maintenance at 6 p.m. Eastern. That is not a great feeling. And I don't like it. So we might be changing Tuesdays in the near future. I did at least find a way to get VTube Studio to run that night without it being a problem, but yeah, we might be changing some things. And I would ordinarily be like, well, we'll just put Zelda that night because Zelda doesn't need Steam. We're probably gonna beat Zelda tomorrow, if I'm being honest, because I have Turtle Rock left, and then I have Ganon's Tower, and then it's the final confrontation with Ganon at the pyramid in the center of the world, which is pretty. I can do that in 3 hours. I might just run a little bit long to finish it, but so Zelda's probably done, and I don't really have a great backup for the Switch afterwards. I could play Pokemon if you want to watch me play Pokemon. I've got Sword and Violet on that, and then I don't think I have any other like major games for the Switch that I'd be like, oh, this would be great to play on. I don't. Why is it doing that one thing with the eye? I don't know why it's doing that. Let me bring up VTube Studio and fuck with some things. Where is this? I'm gonna redo the calibration. Hopefully this makes me stop blinking whenever I turn my eye to the one side. I don't know. Nope, it's still doing it. It's like the moment I like crease the corner of my eye. What the hell? Yeah, so it's a little twitchy. That's fine. But yeah, so there's a bunch of good games coming out. Not as jam-packed a year as last year for games, but that's fair because by this time last year, like, we'd had a new Zelda, we'd had a new Street Fighter. For the eye. You gonna do me dirty like this? Maybe it's the camera. I'm sitting here with my eyes wide open. That calibration did not help at all. But no, we had like a new Zelda this time last year. We had a new Street Fighter. There was a new Final Fantasy coming out right away. So there was a ton of stuff that was out at this time last year that were just great games. So we don't have quite the same thing this year. We had Power World, which is a tremendous success financially speaking. We had Helldivers, much the same, but we're not having quite the same like fan community games that last year had. Like last year was kind of like the big AAA year, though we are getting the Elden Ring DLC, and we're only halfway through the year too. So there might be some cool stuff later in the year that kind of blow our minds a bit more. But we shall see. I know we're not getting a new Pokemon. I think I heard. We're not getting that, and then the new Monster Hunter is definitely next year. So, which is probably when something else big is going to drop, I swear to God. But it also, Monster Hunter is not a game that like tends to win awards, which is unfortunate because they're very fun games. But, yeah. But I don't think I've got much else to talk about. Work is kind of work. This week was my. We had two very. Actually, here's a fun work schedule thing to mention. So I took a week of vacation at work in early May. So I was like off for a full week. I came back and worked a full week, and the following week, following 2 weeks after that, we had short weeks because Memorial Day was Monday of this past week, and my work gives us off not only Memorial Day but the Friday before. I guess because people just don't show up at work anyways, and people like a long weekend for that. So, I just had like a week off, a full week, 2 short weeks, and I just had another full week. So my body's like, what is even work now? Why are we working 5 days in a row? Does not compute because I've only done that twice in the last 5 weeks. it's my brain does not like. So yeah, I was in a bad way yesterday. Not super productive. But I got a little bit done. And hopefully, if things go well at work, I will get brought on in a more like official capacity. Because right now I'm like a contractor. So I will get brought on with better pay and better benefits, hopefully, in August. And that should help things. That will help things a lot. So, but I've got a couple other commission things out right now. I just put one in earlier this week, I think, for the Generation 3 model, the design document for that. So I'm not going to get that. The deadline for that is the end of August, so I'm not going to get an answer for that back until at the latest the end of August. So I won't be able to put in the commission for the actual model, but that'll be right around the time the job promotion comes in. So knock on wood. Hopefully that goes through. But I might get like a new thing for like the sub goal, because there's somebody that does those, and I like their style, and I really don't like the one that I have here from Twitch because it just does not look good, and the links don't seem right. Like I'm getting it through the Twitch homepage, but it's not good. So I might put it in as its own thing through here and change up a few things that way. But yeah, like it's like that, and like I have like one other like one more like art commission I'm thinking about. So trying not to spend my money too crazy, but little pieces here and there for streaming. Like if you get little bits here and there, it does add up. It does add up. So, but that is about, yeah, I'm moving the camera here, so recalibrate again one last time. Calibrate. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's get set up and switched over to the game. No, it's not what I want to do. Oh god, why does it do that? It's squished all of my buttons and my settings. There we go. Actually, why do I have these two the way that I do? I really ought to just swap them. Because that works better if I swap. Yeah, that works better. Because that one I want it to be bigger, and this one I want to be smaller, and it's fine. It looks better. Okay, let's get switched over to the game and get this started. I'm using the same new like test screen here for this, so if it does not look the good, please let me know. I'm gonna move that camera back. Oh, listen to that music. Listen to that music. That's some good stuff. There we go. Yeah, better now. Like, this is just beautiful to listen to. Like, I was kind of vibing here for a minute when I was setting up the stream. But, yeah, as you can see, new game. Do not have a continue option. I'm going to get one check through the menu to see if there's anything concerning, but I don't think there is. Alright, let's get started. Yes, Your Grace is a game of tough choices. It will be impossible to satisfy the needs of every petitioner. Sometimes your subjects will have spiteful intentions, and sometimes life will get in the way. If you simply have enough resources at the end of each week, that's good enough. Okay. Giving you a warning about how the game's going to play and how it's going to work. Click on the petitioner to call them forward. Audrey. It's time, Your Grace. Better put on the crown. Select that name to interact with it. It's getting a bit rusty. Don't get stressed, basically, yeah. You can leave any room by walking to the edges of the room or selecting the doors. So I only have the throne room and the castle wall. Your Grace! A deserter! Found one of ours hiding in a shed. Shed, why would you do this, Sobek? There's too many of them. You have no chance of winning. If you let him off, the rest may follow. However, our army, as sparse as it is, we need every set of hands to be able to hold a sword, Your Grace. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. With courage, we will defeat the enemy, no matter the odds. Let him loose, General. Go and stand for Davern. Thank you, Your Grace. Over here, Your Grace. How bad is it, General? Our men are scared. It's the middle of the night, and yet it's so bright, as if Svarog himself walked our lands. The thin walls won't last long. We lack any solid defense measures. We don't have enough men. Once they get in, we have nothing we can throw their way. When you hear their chanting, they're getting ready. We better get started. I've gathered archers from all of their walls. They are waiting you at the wall, Your Grace. There's still time to put up white flags. It's all in your hands now, Your Grace. Your Grace? Grace? My brothers! We have stood together through the worst of times. We have proven our strength in many battles, and today we will prove it again. My bravest men, I bid you fight for all you hold dear. For Davern! Yes, Your Grace. So is the title screen us just dying immediately? 1 year earlier. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here I come. You found me. Well done, Father. Wow, it's Louisa. It's not often we can do this. I told you I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Lusulia, that's no way to speak to your father. She's a stick in the mud. Shut up, Asalia. We can see you from miles away. Oh, you know I'm not playing with you, darling. The sun finally came out. Let me enjoy it. Got you. Shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens. She always has to ruin everything. She's so proud she couldn't even find a place to hide. I wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Oh wait, you can't write. Of course I can, you nitwit. Cut it out, both of you. There's the little one. No, I was doing so well. You must have cheated. Or peeked. I demand another trial of the game. Official, maybe next time, Sidani. Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will soon arrive. Alright, enough games. The throne awaits. Grevno, 1 week. Petitioners will start queuing in a moment, Your Grace. We really need to shorten the visiting hours. Can you go and speak to Lorsulia, my dear? I tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's gotten into her recently. Maybe she'll open up to you more. Maybe she'll open up a bit more to you. She's probably wondering about the wall. Of course, my sweetest. Your Grace, I bring bad news. The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some walls of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies. You'll see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. When you meet people and talk to petitioners, your advisor makes notes of the encounter in your archives. You can see all entries by clicking the archives button below. Okay. Peasant. Your Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations. Problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. All my daughter's in-laws think of our family. Went to hire a band, buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We need only 5 gold and 5 supplies. I'll help this time. You can have a marriage without music and something to kill the thirst. Alright, so this is a good stat here. Oh yes, the thirst is the worst. We will show these peasants what a real feast looks like. Ah. Entry complete. These pigeons always bring so much of a mess into the throne room. Your Grace, I come here representing my village. I want to ask you for 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. Sure. Make it the best inn around. Oh, we surely will. Thank you, Your Grace. New entry. Monsters! Beasts dressed in black. They came in the night, unseen and heard until they arrived. They attacked the village. We heard dreadful screams of the slain. Your Grace, I beg you must send your men. Check what happened. Find those responsible. Tell me more. Who are they? Bright red heads, short but sharp fangs. Hundreds of them. Gleaming metal for their claws. Never seen anything like this. General should easily deal with these, or should be able to deal with these bandits easily. Thank you. Click on the glowing flowers to advance to the next week once you're ready. Sometimes you'll need to see your family members before you can advance. I can be of service, Your Grace. Tell me about the kingdom. What would you like to know about? Resources. We have to control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, army, and contentment. We distribute gold and supplies to our petitioners. If they are happy, their contentment will grow. A strong kingdom needs a big army. To gain more soldiers, they will need to make alliances with neighboring lords and kings. We gain resources through taxes as well as alliances we make with lords. Oh. Taxes. The villages in our domain pay taxes. Happy people pay taxes gladly, while the resentful do what they can to get around them, resulting in less income. That's why we need to make sure people's contentment is high in order to keep good gold flow. Peasants, merchants, knights, foreigners, lords even. They all have problems and they will seek help from their king. We can use our resources or agents to help those in need. Beware though, some might come to you with malicious intent. You should carefully consider who is truly in need. Yeah, I should have said no to the guy with the wine thing. Good economy with 7 gold, you can make an inn. Yeah. Well, an inn is also something that helps in a lot of ways, too, because the inn not only gives them a place to go after work, like the guy was asking for, it's also going to generate income, which will generate tax money. So, let's change the subject. Of course. That's all for now. Alright, so the gardens, the dungeon, the castle wall. Blue icons include important matters to attend to. Green show optional conversations. Let's see how bad the dungeons are. Damn it, this is worse than I thought. Recent downpours have damaged a lot of buildings, Your Grace. While we have space for prisoners, we should focus on buildings that need more attention. I describe right a list of things that need to be fixed. You'll see in your weekly summary. Sounds like this is going to be costly. Yes. By the gods, that could have been me. Grace, you see what happened here? If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. This is a sign. The gods have forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. Dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here, please. Why are you here again? I bumped into the innkeeper in the street and stepped on his toe? How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper was pretty upset. Ah, yes, I remember. Grace, I've been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe let me out? You got what you deserved. You'll need some more time to think about your actions. Your Grace, but I am the chosen one. The gods have spared my life for a reason. Maybe you are, buddy. Maybe you are, but maybe you're also just a drunk. Barrels are empty. They used to store our wine. I'm just looking around. Yes, Father? Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What's the matter with you two? You used to be best friends. I mean, why is she such a big baby? That's the kind of thing I mean. She's annoying is all. You need to stop fighting each other. Insulting your sister won't make the situation better. She will just get more resentful as time goes by. But it's so hard. Sorry, Father. I won't do it again. Good. Don't do it again. Alright. Door. Is there like a save? Whoop. That is not what I wanted to click. Castle wall. Generals and hunters sometimes come here to practice swordsmanship. Oh, it's you. You need to stop fighting with your sister. You want to talk about what happened in the gardens? No. I'm fine, Father. I can see something's wrong. Why won't you talk to me? Everything's fine. Don't you have things to do? So she's been nasty recently. I don't know where your sister learned to be so rude. So why don't you want to play with us? You used to find the best spots, remember? Maybe I'm not 5 anymore. See you later. Pet the cat, because you always pet the cat. This field used to be covered in forests. Our agriculture is thriving. So I guess it's this to advance the week. Your weekly summary screen. Here you'll be able to see your kingdom's weekly income and expenses. You can buy upgrades and fixes for the castle in the left section. Good. To buy an upgrade, simply click the button with an upgrade name. You'll see the costs added to the summary. Broken pantry roof, 5. Stand the general. Taxes. The theater broke. Alright. Remove supplies penalty for the pantry. Fix market stall. Removes contentment penalty from the treasury. So I should probably spend the 12 gold to fix the pantry roof. What does this stand the general thing? Because I don't want to... I can't do both the theater and the pantry. And if I don't fix these two, it's going to be real bad. What is this stand the general thing here? Right, because I sent the guy out to investigate what would happen to that one village. That's why the general has to deal with that. Okay. Yeah, let's fix the pantry roof. So now I have more supplies. Plus 2 gold per week. Save and continue. Your Grace, no sign of monsters. We did stumble on these bandits, though. They're pillaging the village. Red head, sharp teeth. The crest of Redovia. I thought you could only find them in old books and manuscripts. Seems we have one right here, too. Tell me. Why are you here? What were your men doing near the village? We're just making a living. One man might call it plunder, I would call it hard work. Is it true you're from Redovia? Your man is right. It's my home. And soon yours too. Who's your leader? Do you have a king? Or are you just a barbaric thief? We are a free people. We don't bow to kings or lords. Bold words for someone trespassing in another country. Bold and stupid. I've heard enough. Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our lands. Plundering and killing innocent men? There's no question that justice needs to be dealt to this one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in favor of just killing him. We don't have a working cell in the dungeons, right? Yeah. It's not the reason why I'm doing it, but nobody will threaten the crown. Behead him. My brothers will hear about this. You will feel their poisonous bite. I need to see Aurelia about this. What do you make of this, Audrey? Redovians here? How could they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? It's a lot of questions, but I need answers, Audrey. Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm just puzzled. Might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. Banker. I'm representing Bank de Florenti, Your Grace. I hear your treasury has seen better times, but I'm here to help. How does this work? Sometimes it's hard to be a king, and we want to do our best to help. We offer quick and easy solutions to give you a surge of gold or supplies, whichever you need of. Our exclusive package offers 50 gold or supplies instantly available. Bank has a small fee of 10, depending on the type of loan. It's paid off in weekly amounts of 10 until you pay off your debt, Your Grace. We won't charge you any additional costs. We only do one type of loan at a time. If you want to borrow gold, we can't lend you supplies until the first loan is repaid, or vice versa. Remember, the first loan is free of charge. Just pay back what you take. Huh, but I don't know what I'll need yet. Other than I need to fix that theater. That's it for now. Always happy to help. I bring news, Father. She sneaked out at night last week. My sister did. I ran into her while she was going back to her chambers, all laughing and a little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she's been, but Sidani, as thick as she is, spilled everything to me in the morning. Those two chit-chat all the time, but they think I don't realize. Thick, don't speak ill of your sister. It's gotten into you. She sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk, and suddenly I'm the bad one? Better talk to this. You girls are going to drive me nuts because I went to the wedding and I gave them supplies. Peasant. Grace, my dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, really daft little boy, but still, he's my son. Could you help us find him, Your Grace? Is there a chance you could do so? 2 weeks. Or money. Yes, it was my fault. Yeah, I knew that was like, I wanted to say yes to the first thing, but also like, come on, dude. You're coming to the king and asking money to throw a good party for your wedding. Sir, we'll send the general to help find your son. Hope he's still in one piece. You have my thanks, Your Grace. Lord Itton. I'm the Lord of Bronca, Your Grace. Be as straightforward as possible. Someone kidnapped my daughter and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. Thing is, I tracked them down and I know where they're keeping her. I have everything planned out. I just need your general to help me take her back. Or I can pay the ransom. Either way, I need your help, Your Grace. Okay. I wish I'd taken that money. I don't have enough generals, so I have to say no. I wish you never find yourself in a similar situation. Keep your daughter safe, Your Grace. I will remember this. Yeah, we're gonna reload. I am 100% gonna reload. Yeah. So fix the pantry roof and do the market stall, because I do want to do both of those. And since I know I'm going to get the offer for gold, I am going to repair the theater. So, save and continue. Week 2. No sign of monsters. I've heard enough. I want to change my answer here. I'm going to throw him in the dungeon. Make preparations, and there's the banker. I want to borrow gold. That's all for now. Peasant. I can offer you gold. Come on, dude. I give you money. Go hire somebody to help you find your son. Let's not give them a reason to harm your daughter. Fear for my life, someone's trying to get me. I think someone is following me, they want me dead. Who's they? Okay. That's why you love this game, it hurts sometimes. Yeah. Okay, but close the window, dude. You got feathers all over the place. Alright. Optional conversations. I don't feel like having him get killed by that guy. Didn't think the king would come out of the dungeon in honor, truly. See, that lunatic thinks everyone will follow him. Keeps raving about some promise. One of the 7 kings will give him his daughter. Thinks he's got a chance of mingling with the royals. I still can't decide. Is he the mad one, or is it his followers who believe this bunk who are really insane? Okay, so not killing him is helpful. Sure, as long as I don't bite from boredom. Darling? Foreign barbarians this week. Radovians. One of their bandits was caught, brought to the castle. That can't be right. You think it's about our promise? I'm afraid it is. The bandits is in the dungeon. I already questioned him. Cannot be. Eryk. Well, he said so himself. How would he know? 13 years ago, he promised our unborn child's hand to a thug. Davern, wasn't it? Doesn't matter. 13 years, a Radovian shows up in our castle. I'll be damned. Yes, Lursa will soon become a woman. We will need to find her a husband. And Baron, the villain, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. How can we have promised our daughter's hand to a Radovian? With a knife to my throat, I'm not sure what else we could have done. I think our daughter will marry some barbaric thug, though. We cannot let this happen. We will solve this. What about the witch? Remember the curse? I didn't even want to think about this. Let's hope the curse is nothing but a hoax, and see how things with the thug turns out. So what now? Baron never shows up to claim our daughter's hand. Hopefully no one will believe him. We just need to play stupid. Unless he shows up with an army, which he did. Don't be silly now. How could a commoner afford an army? Even we can't. How could Radovians get to Davern? Anything seems possible at this stage. Did you send the bandit to the dungeons? Yes, I told you that already. Oh, yes, yes. Sorry, it's just too much to think about. How are you holding up? I don't know. It's unreal. Marry a prince, a lord even, but let her marry a thug? We can't do this. It'll be fine. I won't let them take her away. Eryk, I'm terrified. I can handle this. Fine, I'll stay here. I mean, if we need to marry him one of our daughters, let's marry the one that likes to drink and party. She'd probably absolutely love to marry a thug. Yes, the other daughter. Yes, father? There was a wedding in the village. Considering the research you spent with them, it definitely was. How do you know this? Sounds as if they had the honor of a royal guest. No, of course not. I hear what people say is all. Come on, I know about the wedding. Your sister told me. How would she know anyway? Of course, Sidani. Sidani. I'm worried about you. I wouldn't forgive myself if something had happened to you. You have no need to worry, nothing will happen. Do you know what's out there? What could have happened if someone found a princess by herself in a village? All the drunkards, the thugs. Nothing happened, Dad. I was dressed differently. I'm careful, not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun. She said you got drunk. That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. How many times? You're my sister. Since she turned 13, she thinks you'll make her marry some fat dumb prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it'll be for the best. Is that why she's been acting up lately? I suppose so. It doesn't change the fact that she's just infuriating. It doesn't change the fact that you didn't stop with the name calling. You're confined to the castle. No more visits to the market. What am I supposed to do in these godforsaken walls? Ah, my sister. I'll teach her a lesson. Stop with the names. I better talk to your sister. Figured barring her from the market means she can't shop, which is probably good. The horseback riding, I'm like, that'll at least help her burn off some energy, but... General. Your Grace? I wish I'd sent the general to help find that guy's kid. Oh, it's you. Your sister told me what's going on. She told me why you might be feeling down recently. I think your mother and I started to figure it out anyways. Sorry we didn't realize earlier. Oh, why's that? You're a grown-up woman now. Some lords and knights will line up to ask for your hand. You know I will have to choose someone. We can wait. I promise we won't move forward if you're not ready. Time will show. Pet the cat, because of course. Alright, week 2. We have I fixed the pantry roof. Made gold payment. New market stall. The general is still 9. So I spent 19 and I picked up 13. That's not good. Alright. Week 3. Dear Eryk, we've crossed the mountains. We will come for what was promised, for the gods have graced us with their strength. Davern, King of Redovia. So they do have a king after all. Where there's a king, an army follows. What promises were they babbling about? You never mentioned it, your grace. I didn't think I'd have to keep my word. We can't let those barbarians seize the throne. Our treasury is low, but we can always seek allies. I will let you get on with the audits, and I'll make some preparations in the meantime. I'll be in the council chamber, Your Grace. Peasant. Grace, injustice and hunger struck our village. Men dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly anything's left now to give the dogs. I asked for 7 pieces of gold, or 5 stacks of supplies. That way we can at least keep our children fed. Take these supplies. I need that money to pay off my debt. That'll be enough to keep us going for a couple weeks. The gods favor you. I come with a business proposition, Your Grace. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Branca. The tavern will serve as more as just a way to get the locals drunk. It's really well positioned, it has many visitors, but they never stay for long. A new tavern will change that and guarantee a steady income. I'll share the profits once I start making money on the business. Yes. Wonderful. You won't regret it, Your Grace. 8 solid tables, 13 beds. You can make a cheaper shared chamber. Invest in the tavern business. Peasant. A disease crawling in our village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place. It appeared out of nowhere, as if a dark force brought it. Take these supplies. Thank you, Your Grace. I hope the spirits will keep you well. I've already read the letter. Council chamber, gardens, bed, dungeon, wall. Why is my daughter here? Hey there. Pumpkin. Pumpkin? That's new, I like it. Your Grace. You shouldn't be playing here. This is my most cherished place in the castle. Fortress. You have the finest items here, Dad. Please let me stay. I won't break anything. Go play in the gardens. Don't grumble. Go, go, go. I'll see you in the gardens later. Grace, I appointed a scout who will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, she would invite King Talus. He might be able to help. Click on the Allies tab on the research panel to view your potential allies. Oh. You can talk to nearby lords, but I would first suggest inviting Talus. You can review the details of each potential ally. Send a pigeon available. He'll visit in a week. With his help, we should be able to repel Redovia, no matter what they come with. Thank you. He's going to want to marry our daughter too, and that's going to be the problem. It's going to be 2 people that want the same thing. So I'm low on supplies, and gold is getting low. Supplies are going up. That's fine. Still minus 19 and plus 13. King Talus. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine, Eryk. Father, look what she did. She's put feces under my pillow. How can I ever wash it off? Why did you tell her I told you? Not now. You never have time. We will deal with that later. Scuttle off for now. You can't control your children. I'm surprised you still sit where you do. And that I'm standing where I am. Forgive me, we have a lot going on recently. You're going to make me stand like a commoner here. Of course, let's talk in the council room. Oh, you have a lot of books. What can be so important you couldn't just send me a pigeon? I'll be straightforward about this. I need an army. Redovia has threatened me and my family. Redovia? Here? Yes, they're simple men, untrained. Tell you what, I'll give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way. What, just like that? Of course not. You see, my son has been crying and moaning about finding him a princess. He always bothered me. It's about time he grew up. A wife would keep him busy, out of my way. Lorsulia would be good enough. Yeah, she could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to this fine collection of books you have here, plus anything else you can find. You still seek cures for your wife. Her condition hasn't improved? Well, that doesn't concern you. You get an army, I get Lorsulia and access these books. So, an army for a marriage in return. Yes, you catch on quickly. I'll send my armies right away. We'll do it on my terms. I can't just let you take my daughter for a few hundred men. Come on, we both know Davern has seen better times. When Dovia comes, who will protect your people and your family? Are you going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks? Provide a general to help with our people's needs. How about I just pay for one of yours? That's fine. I'll send an army straight away, but I want immediate access to the archives. The marriage can be organized later. Let me get lost in your books, then I think I will start from this room. You can find me in the throne room if you need me. Let's see, what do we have here? You've made an ally, and you can try to make more allies by inviting other lords in the allies panel. News: a green ally will appear by the name, like this one next to Lady Ada. Alright. Your Grace, my daughter's back. I have paid these sons the ransom. I was nervous as ever in my life, but surprisingly it all went smoothly. They got what they wanted. I don't think there'll be a problem anymore. As thank you, I actually scraped together some gold. Here, take this. Hey, money! And enjoying it so far. It expands a lot eventually. Yeah, I am enjoying it. I'm very, like, particular, and it's hard for me not to want to, like, min-max. Like I said, I reloaded that second day because I'm like, I don't like the fact that I don't have the money and I don't have the general. And it's very hard not to want to do that and not to want to go back and like redo day one about the party. But yeah, I am liking it so far. Alright, so we're gonna get off the throne. Tell me about battle preparations. Is our army ready? We just need to focus on a kingdom and get ready for the wedding. It's about the kingdom. Yeah, I'm gonna have a conversation with our daughter. Darling? How are you holding up? She's going to get married. But no, did he find us? We can't let him. She married Ivo, the Prince of Atana. Made a treaty with Talus, marriage for an army in return. We can't let her marry a barbarian. Eryk, you said you would find a way. Wait, Ivo? No, that's good. That's great. He was a prince after all. If she can get married to him, then Davern can't do anything. Talus's army might scare them away. This is fantastic news. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare a wedding? Guests, menus. We need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Oh, and a band, too. I'll take care of it. Let's see how our treasury looks at the end of the week. Does she know yet? No, I came straight to you. I see. She's been acting up lately. Maybe it's better if I tell her. Actually, no, you talk to her. I will get on with preparations. Damn it, no, I wanted my wife to tell her. It'll turn out perfectly. Yeah, I told you. Get some rest. Yeah, I'm sure this can't possibly end badly. If nothing else, I'm going to try and sell it to her as like, this will get you away from your piece of shit sister. Your Grace? Oh, it's you. I need to tell you something. You have no choice. You must marry Ivo, the Prince of Batana. I'm sorry. What do you mean? I don't get a say in this? We need this marriage to secure an army to defend us. A war is coming. So I'm going to be sacrificed. Did you even consider any other options? Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter? Well, I knew it. I knew the day when I'm old enough you would sell me the highest bidder. You've been waiting for this. You can't wait to get rid of me, can you? I wish I was a common girl, living in a village, having nothing to worry about. You want to marry the one I love, not some snob I've never met. Stupid wedding, stupid prince, you're stupid. Yeah? Cat, you never judge me. What's that smell? Is that you, Dusty? Well, that wasn't me. Pet Dusty 3 times. Explains a lot. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter wasn't going to be happy no matter what. Let's see. When he shows up, you agree with the worries. A thug, letter, the wedding. Flood damages. I repaired that already. New inn. Tavern business. She's smart, polite, and learns from her mistakes. She's 13. Help with the wedding. Monsters. Poverty. Fever and the ransom. Let me go to the dungeon and talk to the guy in here. I didn't think a king would come down to the dungeons. I still think keeping him alive is a good idea. Can I exit on the other side? Alright. Later that night. Better have something important to be at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Radovian forces have been spotted nearby. We should send our men to track them down. They come for Losulia. Eryk, we must do something. Send the general to check on this. We need to see what they're up to. So the general's going to be gone for a week. But we don't have to pay him then. That works. Buy flowers to decorate the wedding. Buy fabrics for the wedding. Give our guests something to dance to. So we need to make payments there. I don't want to spend 15 supply right now. Time until the wedding is 4 weeks, so I need to have everything done by then. But I can probably spare 10 gold for the fabrics. General, what have you learned? They've formed stationary positions around the castle. Camps, if you like. They're planning the next moves. Destroying their posts should damage their ability to form stratagems. Although, now that we have a prospect of an army, we shouldn't give them any advantage. Send an agent to clear out these locations as soon as possible. Wait on my mark, General. I will instruct you where to strike. Ah! They made camps around the castle. You need to send General to eliminate the posts. You can click on the map below. We will be ready for the wedding in 4 weeks, Your Grace. The Badovian armies need to be eliminated by then, and we still need to provide for the people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough, but it's not impossible. With the current resources, we'll need to prioritize. Select a reserving post. Exploring locations may result in the gain of resources. In this case, we need to dispatch the Radovian posts. Send any agent to explore any location. North Post, East Post, West Post. Send the general. So I only have the one general, so I can only send one person. Your Grace, you called for me. I always forget how beautiful this castle is, Your Grace. I really should visit you more often. I have a favor to ask. What is it? There's a nefarious thief going from lord to lord pretending like he needs help. He's convincing other nearby lords to give him gold, including me. He says he's a merchant, his goods have always been stolen. He'll surely visit you sooner or later. What would you ask me to... what does he look like? He's always wearing a dirty cream apron and a dark green shirt. And he's wearing a hat. I'll send for you as soon as possible. Merchant. The tavern you helped me establish is up and running. Doing so well, it's not just a stop between two long trips. It's a destination on its own now. As promised, I'll now be sharing my profits. A whole 1 gold every week. That sounds fair, right? Uh-huh. You must be joking, right? It's ridiculously low. Make it 3. This will be fair for both parties. I guess you're right. 3 pieces of gold it is, then. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Daughter. How can I help you, Pumpkin? I'm worried about Lorsulia, Father. What happens to her when she leaves? She promised me she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. Why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty? She wouldn't lie to you. She didn't know she'd have to leave. As for Dusty, it's Lorsulia's cat. She'll probably want to take Dusty to keep her company. But if she didn't leave, then Dusty wouldn't have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her? It's not Lorsulia's choice. I'm sure she'd prefer to stay. She would never leave you on purpose. Then why did you have to do it? If she'd rather stay, she should. Can you talk to her? Convince her to stay? I could try and convince her, but I don't think that'll change a thing. I can count on you. I better talk to my daughter. Peasant. Your Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters with steel came in the night and took everything. There's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it if there ain't any cattle to graze? Can you help me, Your Grace? Take these supplies. This should replace your cattle and get you something to eat for a while. Thank you, Your Grace. Okay. Darling, how are the wedding preparations? I made some handmade decorations. I hope she likes them. I'm sure she will. They're lovely. The wedding's going to be soon. There's so much to do. I think we're going to have roast duck with a Calassian salad. I think you can select options in the line if you need to talk to someone first. Oh, others in the line if you want to talk to someone first. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know about the cake. I need to talk to Larissa about it. I'll let you work on the preparations. If you need anything, I'll be in the throne room. Alright, let's talk about my daughter. She's not up there. Maybe her sister will know where she's at. What are you doing? Yes, father? Swords? Please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with your sister. She's too soft for that. She wouldn't stand a chance. Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you've got. Really? You'll fight a girl? Let's go. I don't really know how to... Since I can't go to the market, I have to find something else to do. I just picked them up. Just swing your sword. Don't let your opponent hit you and be quick. That's the basics. Am I holding it right? Ow! Too slow. My turn. You got quite an arm there, young lady. So tell me, what's going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She locked herself in the chamber. What a baby. Did you leave feces on her bed? Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. Is this what will happen to me too one day? Not so brash now, are you? Where did the defiant Asalia go? I'm joking. This will happen at some stage, though. I didn't think of it before. This puts everything in a different perspective. I was angry at her for being so irritating, but now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her, but who will I vex now? She's too young, and it's not the same. I'm sure you'll find another way to occupy your time. Guess we should end it here. No, it's just warming up. Can we do this again one day? Sure. I'll find you when I have a little time. I suppose that'll be never then. We hardly do anything anymore. Talus would tell you otherwise, trust me. I'm sorry, Father. What I did to her wasn't fair. Don't apologize to me. I know. I feel like it's best to give her some time. I will make it right, though. Stay safe, Pumpkin. Don't do anything silly. Do I ever? Your Grace? How are you doing, Pumpkin? So boring. All right. And that guy's still in the council chamber, huh? What's going on in your country? Did Yellis and Bravera resolve their wars yet? What were they fighting about again? Land? Witchcraft? I don't know. I don't care to find out. I have my own problems. Is everything alright with Hagos? Always wanted to visit your beautiful town. Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this rat hole. How is Evo? What's there to say? He has royal blood and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. You just leave me alone. I'm trying to focus. Those books of any use? Healing fever, how to prevent dysentery, something about malaria. All of these are useless. How's your wife? Haven't seen her in years. Does the illness persist? Why are you so curious about her? She's still sick. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here. Like I told you, it's none of your business. Alright. So new areas open up. So there's a red arrow next to him. I wonder what that's about. Anyway. Let's skip the week. I did the bank payment. Made a bit of money. The wedding is in 3 weeks. Do I do both of these or do I wait? I can do both of these right away. Like the last week. Let's save a few more resources. Just in case. There's still time until the wedding. We should check on the Radovian post while there's a chance. General. No signs at the east post. There's nothing left behind. I think I know that they're after me. What are you talking about? Yes, sir. I went to my bedroom. Someone was in my room. They moved the candles. I never left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill. Your Grace. Have you seen our daughter? She's still locked up in her room, refusing to come out. I think it's best to give her some time. I don't know what to do. The wedding is so close. I wanted her to help me pick out flowers, but she won't talk to me. I suppose you're right, though. Let's get back to the preparations. Of course. Soldier. There's another village that's been raided by the forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? This will have a great effect on people's contentment. We can't allow them to threaten the land. Yes. Our general will station his men there for a little while. We need to make sure we're doing our best. Merchant. I bring you a mixture that can cure illness. Works most of the time. Cures almost anything. It might be useful, sure. Medicine. Raided the village. Tavern. That candles. Things are getting strange. But I don't have a general to use, so I can't check those spots for the next few weeks. Alright. Bedchamber. Doesn't really want to get involved with the wedding preparations. Everything's on my head. She'd be less upset if she understood that this is the best option we have. Should we tell her about the promise? No, how would she react? She would hate us forever for promising her before she was even born. She can never find out about this. Huh. So I have this medicine. It's sus as hell. Apparently it cures everything. Give me a potion from a market will cure my wife. Her illness is more than just a headache. Alright, progress another week, I guess. Alright, current resources. The wedding is in 2 weeks. I still have enough gold. Okay, thanks to the new inn we've built, our workers are happier and work harder. We can now plow much faster. We need to maintain the inn, but I wanted to bring you a little something extra for the help. Contribute 1 gold every week to the kingdom. It's very generous, thank you. We're getting close to the wedding. You make sure those Redovian posts are not a threat to us, Your Grace. Sidani. You said I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet. I never told you you can't have a cat, it's just not your sister's cat. It's a snail. I found him in the gardens. I called him Smudge. It's an unusual name. Unusual pet with an original name. He's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky. Kind of gross. It's the best replacement I've found so far. Maybe if she didn't have to leave, she could help me find something better. I see what you're trying to do here. Don't think your tricks are going to work. She has to leave. She'll marry Evo, and she will stay with him. Support him. There's no way? No, there's no way. I think you would love it in the council chamber, Father. When can I go back there? The snail? Yes, Smudge. You can't go to the council chamber. The king's staying there until the wedding is done. Besides, didn't I tell you not to play in there? Yes, Father. I have a small favor to ask of you. Teeny tiny. If any spare gold, you see... 1 piece of gold is all I ask. That way I can get myself some booze. Some new boots. I know it's rather unusual, but I would greatly appreciate your help. What say you? New boots? Fine. Have a buck. Yeah, he's gonna spend it on alcohol. Peasant. Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. Locals were sure, but they were armed. Our supplies and cattle were stolen. We greatly appreciate. Okay. Merchant, huh? Your Grace, I've been robbed. I was on my way down to Hagos when a bunch of thugs threatened me my life if I didn't give them all my goods. Now I'm left with nothing and nowhere to go. Could I count on your support? Are you trying to fool me? Guards. Your Grace, I'm telling the truth. Where's Redovian barbarians? Spend some time in the dungeons. We should let Lady Ada know that we found her wrongdoer. Sounds like Redovia has copycats of sorts. Other bandits can now get away with their crimes more easily. They know the blame will fall on Redovia, and we won't look for them. Things will settle down after the wedding, I'm sure, Your Grace. Wife? She hasn't eaten anything for the past few days. Alright. I don't really understand. Why am I here? You tried to trick me. Lady Ada told me what you did. Oh, Lady Ada. I didn't realize you two knew each other, huh? Alright. Progress the map. 1 week until the wedding. Buy the flowers, hire the band. I'm making a bunch of money now. Oh, I don't have the... I paid off the loan. Okay, that's why. Good. I wish I could hire, like, another general. This is the final week before the big night. It's our last chance to deal with the posts. The Queen wanted to see you. They attacked again, but their squads didn't stand a chance against us. I do think it would be a while before they decide to attack one of your villages again. Lady Ada, you called for me? I found your thief. No, I found him. Putting the man in the dungeons where he belongs. May I take him with me? Do with him what you desire. I'll show him his place. You can count on my help during your upcoming battles. I don't have much to offer, but it's better than nothing. I'm glad we could become allies. It's good to have you on our side. Let me know if you need anything. Pietro. I'm starting to think perhaps you're involved. Why would I say this? Why would you tell someone you know that they know? What? Peasant. I came here to ask you for help. My father is very sick with fever. Help me, please. Pale as a ghost and he shakes and sweats all the time. He tried treating the fever with cold water, a poultice of butter, onion, and garlic. We have to give him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Guys, we even tried letting the bad blood with leeches. It might last another night. If we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. Put out the word that we're looking for a witch. As for your father... Oh, I can give her the medicine. The incredibly suspicious medicine. Give her gold. Or look for a healer near the forest. It's something stronger you wouldn't find in a rural stall. It's almost certainly going to kill him. Daughter. Father. Ah, you finally came out. Can you please come meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I want to talk to you. Of course, yes. Or I could end the day and just go, shut up, you're getting married. That's a little bit mean, but... Alright. Options. Youngest daughter. How are you doing? Ready for the wedding? Ask a question. Yes? Can my snail come to the wedding? Sure. Keep him very close to you. Don't forget to say goodbye to your sister. Father. Almost ready for the wedding. Good for you, but not for her. I can't believe she's leaving. Hopefully she can learn to be friends with Prince Evo. I don't think she wants to. I know, I wish we had more time to find a prince, but it has to be this way. Alright. Dusty. Daughter. What did you want to talk about? I'm sorry I shouted at you. I didn't mean it when I called you stupid. I just wish things were different. I wish I'd spent the past couple of days being with you, not being angry at you. I know, I know. I love you, Dad. I love you too. I hate it when you call me that. You're still my Luli. It's alright, Papa. I miss you calling me Luli. Your mother's prepared one hell of a wedding. You better be ready. Yeah, I better be ready before she finds me. I'll see you at the party. Alright, she kind of got over it. That's good. Send out the general. So I'm not going to get a chance to deal with all those posts. How the prep's going? One last thing. Choosing a dress. I'll let you do the honors. Let me see the other dresses. My wife clearly wants this one. 50 gold is nothing for such elegance.
Pastinas ova. Ebana. Katinosta.
25 pieces of gold, we can't expect too much. Yeah, we're doing... Yeah, we're doing the one that's valid. We're not spending fucking 50 gold on a wedding dress, wife. I'm not taking out a loan so our daughter can have an incredibly ridiculous dress. You find anything yet? Almost ready for the wedding. I just want this over and done with. I hate weddings. People always forget what they're about. It's going to be quite a party either way. I'll see you there. Alright, now to find out if I messed anything up. Time until the wedding, 0. Buy all upgrades for the wedding. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And, ah, damn it. Evo, are you alright? Of course, I'm perfectly fine, thank you, Grace. So, like I said, company, my wife, yes, here's to that. Give me, father said I should make some kind of speech. Unsure what to say, I hope I didn't offend you. You look very pretty, Lord Sulia. Oh, I should not pick this option, but I want to. Evo, he's a good lad. I wouldn't let you marry someone inappropriate, you know that, right? A bit clumsy to be sure, but he will grow out of that. Your Grace. You didn't clear their post? I hope there's nothing serious. Nearby village was raided. They've kidnapped the blacksmith's children. We will deal with this later. It'll be my way if you excuse me. Talus. Out the Radovians. The seal's the deal. You'll get the army, I get full access to the archives. I wasn't sure you'd honor our bargain. Why would you think that? You're a family man, aren't you? I didn't think you'd let your daughter leave the nest just yet. Believe me, the other option didn't seem any better. Bam was first class? Okay. I was looking for him everywhere. We'll find him, Sidani. Salad looks surprisingly flavorsome. The dress is not half bad. I didn't know they had such sublime taste. These snails are extremely undercooked. Party was better than anyone expected. Oh god. I think I'm wasted. Didn't enough time with the guests. Anything in the archives, I'll take my leave. One more toast. See, perfect time, Your Grace. To the young couple. Until the ill-fated toast, when he died. Do something. Send for the doctor. He's on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. He's not... Is he? Father. Your Grace. Father. How could you? How could you ever allow for this to happen? Your accomplice in your castle, we are grateful for... Which we are grateful for. But this is beyond our beliefs. You failed as a host, and you're responsible for the events tonight. The king is dead. Evo, you're his only son. You have no choice but to take on the burden of the crown for yourself. Go ahead, Evo. Eryk, I can't believe this. You leave me no choice. As the new king, my first order is to withhold the armies my father promised you. I'll not be paying for your agents. Responsible for Talos' death, unless otherwise can be proven upon a royal trial. Until then, you will not receive support from our kingdom. Pack your things. We're taking my father home. Wait, you can't do that. Your Grace, the wedding is over. The vows were said. The marriage stands. Have courage, my darling. This couldn't end well. Get through the wedding night. Kingdom has agents available to hire. They will be listed here. Make an agent available for the next week. We'll need to pay them. Hire an agent. Click on the button with their name. See the cost added to the summary. Yes. Okay. Well, can I hire more agents? Because I wanted to do stuff. Week 10. That's all can I recall, Your Grace. Seeing how much I drank that night, it's remarkable I remember anything. You see anyone suspicious wandering off where they shouldn't? Lady Lena was staring at Loris's dress too much if you ask me, but nothing else, I'm afraid. I'm glad your daughter's been found safe and well. We've examined all the guests, Your Grace. We haven't found anything out of the ordinary. Talos' soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Eva to aid us. Whoever poisoned Talos must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, let me know. Talos wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you need to have a very good reason to murder the king. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal. Davia won't wait for us to solve this situation. We shan't rely on Talos' Evo's army. We need to seek help from other lords in case we can't convince Evo in time. As for the army, we'll need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. Sounds like you're in a pickle. You're still here. Speaking of allies, treaties, etc., I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to aid you, too. 230 men, 6 gold. What's the catch? Lures from Pendle, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Bronca. Food's bland as hell without these. Persuade him to renew our deliveries. My men will aid you. See what can be done. That's a start. We should invite lures over and see what we can do. We also marked areas of interest on the map. Be worth checking them out. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. I don't know when Rodova will show up, but there's that fucking pigeon. I just start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. We've made a note to things to do in our weekly summary. We should be able to deny payment to our agents. Can't expect them to work if you don't pay them. At least we can save coin. Maintaining our army costs supplies. It only gets more difficult from now on. Oh, here are the petitioners. Perhaps a servant will shine some light on the case. Now use the map to explore locations. Click the map button. Send agents to explore locations. Oh, prepare battle. You need to make alliances with lords. Some lords will provide gold or supplies in addition to their army. Some lords... Okay. Talos is dead. Talk to lures. Invite. Invitation sent. General. No signs in the West Post. Found a hell of a mess. They left gold and supplies. Okay. We need a battalion of at least 1,000 soldiers. Okay. Prepared a table for you with the overview of our info. We found evidence items will be shown together with the information. Question the lords about the items we found so far. Father, we've arrived. It's nothing like this. Vast streets expand endlessly. Asala would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views compensated for everything. Zidani would make yours fall off with her questions if she saw the landscapes here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atana. It makes you feel very small. On top of these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm sorry for the last few weeks we spent together. Hug mother for me. Atana can be very pretty. Very dangerous. You don't want to get caught out in the rural windstorms. We should reply, tell her it's good to hear from her. What should I ask her about? Let me know when you're ready to write. Okay. Servant. Hey, you called for me, and I totally didn't give that guy that poisoned drink. Right, Your Grace? What happened? I don't know. I was only bringing food and drinks, like I was told. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing by the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear I don't know where these... I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear, Your Grace. Boy, stop crying and tell me something. Have you seen anyone suspicious around the castle? No, Your Grace, I've seen no one. Please. Please let me go. I didn't do anything. But... to the dungeon guard might know something. He mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I didn't know anything else, I swear, though. I believe that narrows our search, then. You may go, but don't leave until we're done with the royal trial. Thank you, Your Grace. Peasant. Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he was too dumb to find his way back home. Could you help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. Wait, he thanked me for giving him money? Oh, God. I ought to just start telling people no when they're like, my son got drunk and lost in the forest. And I'm just like, frick off. Let's invite you. Oh, I only have one pigeon available. Right. Luba, Walami, Kosuno. Alright. We're gonna send the general there. Get off the throne. I know, Perry. Oh no, indeed. Council chamber. I told you not to play in here. Your sister wrote a letter. I'm going to reply. You want me to say anything? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. No. Tell her Asala read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Pumpkin. So I can only say one thing? Yes. This is too big a decision. I'll come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about it too much. She'll write more letters. The first one's the most important. Well, come see me when you're ready, then. Everything alright? I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Dusty's gone, so Smudge? Well, Smudge is 6 feet underground. Then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I covered him with rocks. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she gonna visit us? Sorry she had to go. One day you'll find a prince you want to go with. Yeah, I hate boys. I'll never do that. Goodbye, daughter. I have no evidence. Daughter. Your sister sent a letter. She said you'd love it there. I'm sure I would if I ever got to leave this castle. Be able to leave the castle if you behave better. Yeah, right. When you write to Lulu, can you ask her about Evo? What's he like? I can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. I'm also sorry you had to see the murder. Wedding didn't go to plan, did it? No, of course not. It was pretty good until then, though. She was even considering dancing. She looked very beautiful in her dress. I really miss her. I miss her too, ass. Dungeon. How can I help? I've heard you know something about his death. Servant said you saw something? No, but I found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. How did you obtain this? I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, might have had a drink or two with the other guards, but it's time to celebrate. I never left the dungeons until the end of my watch. What happened at the end of your watch? It's using your usual check of the cells. A little unsteady, but that's when I found this tooth. Where did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone go in there, though. But it crept in while you were busy drinking. Sorry, Your Grace. I didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Did you have anything to do with this guy's death? How could I do anything from behind these bars? I've got to say, whoever killed your king put you in a very difficult spot. You don't say. I have a lead on this investigation. I found a tooth. It could become from a merchant or someone who's dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter and see if he can tell you where this tooth came from. We don't have a hunter. I'll ask Aubrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. So about that wedding. You think our daughter will be alright? The new king seemed upset. I'm sure she'll be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible, we can renew our treaty. Who could have done something so terrible? Must have been one of the guests. We've gathered evidence. When we have enough proof, we'll call a trial. I hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll take some rest. So they're going to talk to you about a thing. Our daughter arrived safely. She seems to like it. Quite jealous. It's a beautiful country. Her castle is much better than ours, too. Wife. Wife, why are you throwing shade like that? Can you write her? Tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she's dealing with all these new things and what she's been doing without her sisters. Of course, I don't want to write her a full-length book. I'll see what I can do. Alright. Ada? Let's write a letter. Ask her about herself. Get a reply in a couple of weeks. Okay. So how do I send for that hunter? Because there's not... Seek expert. Question suspects. Alright. Our army needs food and supplies to stay maintained and ready for battle. The bigger an army, the more supplies. Pay the army upkeep, simply click pay button. You'll see the cost added. If you don't pay the army, you will lose some soldiers. That's not what I want to do. Unlock 7 additional map locations. Gain 10 army per week for the training grounds. 1 use only for the carnival. The general will be available. I need money. Jesus, I need money. And this is all tremendously expensive. But every ally gives us some resources, so I need to make more allies. I can go into the negative, which is, I guess, fine. Let's do this for now. And I can tell I need to take out a loan to do more of that stuff. General. An old man visiting the local village had problems with folks stealing goods from him. He should find those responsible. The search was hard. I brought them to justice. He paid me with gold. 11 gold is nice. Lures. I've heard about spices. And speaking to Etten, he trades my spices to get fortune dabs. Some call it dibu-dabu. Most commonly name of oracle dust. I've heard about Rodovia. I can help if you aid me return. It has medicinal uses, but highly addictive recreational ones. It's popular among priests and the like. No, it's spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part of it. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Prastis is far away. I urge you to help me curtail his plans. Do not buy any oracle dust. If you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, I'm sure I'll be the first to know. Do the right thing. Be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers, 6 supplies. I heard Etten is selling dust near Koski. First step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. Okay. There's no place for dust here. Animal tooth. Okay. Send a general Kasi. He should be able to stop the sales. If we do that without problems, we can show lures that we're on his side. Use for his army supplies. We'll probably offend Etten, though, and he won't turn the banner. This map is huge. Alright. Visit Koski and close the Oracle trade. I mean, he has a slightly bigger army and helps me with gold, but he gives me supplies. I only have the one pigeon. I can't buy more, like, pigeons or anything, which is unusual. Sorry what I said last time, you Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. I still think someone's after me. I don't have a clue though. How can I help you? So man, no, that's not it. I don't know. Alright, head out of here for now. Daughter? I hate that my sister's left. She looks very pretty in her dress. Miss her. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Yes, you can. Mother said she sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you replied? You asked about Dusty? No, I haven't asked about the cat yet. If you ask about the cat, where did she sleep? Oh my god. There are other things I want to ask her, daughter. Daughter, you promised to practice sword fighting with me. Could we do it later today? Peasant. Men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. Flames spread to other buildings. Send supplies. Sure. Okay. Not bad. We heard about Sidani. She's been leaving bait in the gardens. You are a menace. No, it's not funny. Yeah, stop pulling pranks. God, we should have married off this daughter. Of course, I forgive you, daughter. It was Koski, right? I still need more agents, because I have, like, nothing to work with. Army upkeep, general. Oh, it's a one-time payment for that. The general will be available during the battle. Alright. Let's hit save. Your Grace? Got pretty hot, wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. We've secured Lord Eldon's dustwares. Where's the button for asking for money? There you go. Have you heard about our upcoming battle with Darovia? Yes. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. I want to help. So here's my deal. Pride myself in my knowledge of art. My biggest collection of paintings in the kingdom. I heard you hold a very valuable painting. We perfect my collection. The Stork. Don't say anything yet. You haven't heard the rest of my deal. I offer you 80 trained men and 3 supplies. Sure, you can have the painting. I don't care. Daughter. The Stabber. The Hedgehog. Wanted to name him Hansen, but that name's already taken. Don't call him Squish. Seems like that would scare off enemies. At least she's occupied. My village has been raided by bandits. Sure, you can have the general. Okay, so I have the painting. Sometimes they're busy and you won't be able to invite them to the throne room. This will show with a red arrow next to their name. I do need to borrow money again, though. That is a thing I'm going to need. I thought it was a button at the bottom when you wanted to borrow money. I'm just going to look that up quick. So I'm going to make sure that I know how to use this. Oh, he shows up when you're short on supplies. Okay. So I can just spend the resources and he'll show up to cover my back. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, it'll warn me if I'm messing something up. Fine. You get an invitation. So let's see if this actually works. Ran out of gold. Instant loss. Well, that's unfortunate. So they show up when you're low, not when you're out. That's just silly. There you go. Here's the painting. Alright, next person. Alright, that's enough. I'm throwing you in jail. You showed up in the throne and you started screaming at me. Ah, daughter. Father, my husband is very good to me. He's done everything to make me feel at home. I spend most of my days reading and learning about this. He wished me to grow familiar. Alright. Peasant. Leader of a cult of trees in the western woods. In my last hope, Your Grace, I've asked neighboring villagers for help, but they all despise my god. In the middle of the forest, we have a sacred oak. The area is flooded. A tree of the god of thunder. I don't have a general to spare, so money. Peasant. Tell me more. Into the dungeons with you. I'm not buying any dust. Yeah, you're not selling sugar dust, my dude. Check with lures. When you make an alliance, the ally's name will turn green, but when you upset some lords, the name will turn red. I need more than one pigeon, and I need more than one other things. Alright, wife, let's go find out what daughter did. Wife, what did daughter do? She's behaving worse and worse as she grows up. Okay. My feel for this is a little bit like what I felt from, what was it? What was that other visual novel I played? Visual novel. Let me look up the names here. Ba, 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 ba. Played it last year, but I'm drawing a blank on the name. Ambition, A Minute in Power. Where I want more actions in a day, and I understand why they're like restricting me, but he has an army of 4 people. Okay. Alright. I have no general, I have no pigeon. Resources for the general, that's fine. I found the bandits. They were a bunch drinking away in the forest nearby. I let the villagers deal with them. Lures. I've done your tasks. It'll still be a route, but it'll definitely help reduce its spread. It's a small problem. With that not buying our spices, others have turned their backs on me as well. I can hardly make coin. That's why I hired to start trading with Rhodovians. Bottom line is I need gold, otherwise I won't be able to sustain my armies. The only other option I see is if you bought the spices from me. 3 gold per week. I don't like that answer, but it is what it is. The craft will flourish, no man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet, for the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Damn it! We just let them go. Local panders saw an opportunity to take customers. Okay, so a bunch of people showed up and somehow turned this guy's tavern into a brothel without him knowing. I hate these answers. Like, so you're like, well, do I kick them out or do I just use the extra money? Like, keep the damn money. I don't have enough money to cover full-time guards. 28 gold. Ugh. Fine. Lady Ada. Heard you were selling some paintings. He's no art collector. He's an artist and an egomaniac. He buys these artworks and burns them. Okay. To turn Stabber into a prince, I need to lift his curse. Fine, have a gold daughter. So the general there. Etten, who doesn't like us. Grigo, who does. Joven, what are you about? I need gold, so I need allies who give me gold. Alright. Army upkeep is 13, but that's fine because I'm keeping pace with it. Small bandit camp. Gold from the merchant that we saved. Excellent. I'm already too late to marry your daughter. You had some struggles, but we'll be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options. Keep your promise. What? No! Damn it! I shouldn't have read the letter. Game over. No, I had game over earlier, Perry, when I overspent my my money. So, Frederick. Someone who's personally dealt with a lot of animals would know more about this. Stream's going alright, Ravi. I had one game over because I spent too much money. But otherwise, I'm doing mostly fine. Stupid, stupid Stefan. Someone took my fishing rod. Here's 7. Me to o u mean in game. Peasant. Water from the oak has been cleared. Okay. Merchant. This ain't a regular cock, your grace. It's been enchanted. It can tell a lie from a truth. When it senses a lie, its voice disapproves. I showed you my cock, please reply. Yes, exactly. $18 gold. Well, I have no money left. Sir Frederick. Let's invite him and find out what's up with that. Daughter, we have a magic cock for you. Be happy, I say to the miner. Man spent his entire fortune on cock. I spent it on other things first. The fact that the biggest expense I had was horse stables isn't helping me much, though. Yes, come to visit me in the throne room, pumpkin. Okay. So send the general out there. And press the button. 14 weeks until they show up. Sir Coxey will now be your new royal advisor. I wish we'd had him for the wedding when a guy got poisoned to death. That would have been useful. We have children in the forest. They're looking for a fern flower. Supplies. Lovely. Your Grace, would you like to have sex with your wife? I guess. Though she's a little irresponsible with money, because she wanted to spend 50 gold on a dress. Deuscain? Davern. Tell him there's a lich in the nearby forest. Dude, I just want your money. No ski. I should have just talked to Lena. Merchant. Profits increased. Good. More money from my accidental brothel. Turn the tavern into a public house. Well, you're saying Sir Coxey didn't crow, so there must be a lich in the forest. The guy said we're going to lie to him and say that there's a lich in the nearby forest, and he's going to tell you a fake story. And correct. Sir Coxey didn't crow at that, so he was telling the truth about us lying about this guy to get a guy to go somewhere and tell us a fake story. That's my only pig. Don't waste my time. Oh! So he's a liar! Sir Coxey spoke up. No, Pumpkin, you can't take my magic rooster. No! Alright. Who's your friend? Interesting accent you have. I spent 16 gold on cock. Because if I had spent the full 18, I would have gone bankrupt. I think that girl's from that other kingdom. I think she's Radavian. Alright. So I did a thing with the general, I did a thing with the pigeon. Advance. Yeah, people are plenty happy. Tavern business is 4. Nearby rivers dried up. Hey, happy people. Dragon Slayer. I don't have my cock. Damn it, I let my daughter have the magic rooster. Sweetie, can I borrow the magic cock for a little while? Damn it. You're the famous Dragon Slayer. Oh, there is an evil monster. When to get some rest, sat down on one of the fine chairs. Ooh, we finally get a witch. Yes, another agent. Finally. Take some supplies. Mercenary. Okay, what's in the letter? The western woods near Braca are not involving your troubles. An uncommon object can lead you to the center. Be quick. Yours sincerely. Forest near Branca. Send the witch. Noski, Sir Frederick, Jovan, Ada. I need more money. Lady Lena. You can beat his mission at least, his final quest. Mission? Don't do this again, honey. Oh, daughter. Oh, daughter. Okay, everybody was sent out to do stuff. The witch is 11 gold. Oh, that's not good. I don't know what the witch is going to run into. So yes, I will prepare the witch for battle. She's probably going to die immediately. Supplies. So she sounds French, actually, which is interesting. You have something I want to give my son. I'd like your daughter to marry him. Yes, you can have my daughter. You can have my pain in the ass daughter. I'm gonna get rid of the pain in the ass daughter who's learning sword fighting and hurting people. Banker. Give me gold. Babushka is out of the woods. A snakeskin coat. So what do you want me to do about a witch in the woods? Son of the general, that's fine. Peasant, what do you want? Ah. Fine, you can have your giant shrine. What do you think about finding our kingdom prince? Or our daughter? Okay. Oh, I get to tell our tomboy princess about her wedding. Daughter's not happy. Okay. Yoban will join me if Frederick does. Sure, let's invite Lurs. And let's do another day. Why not? All right. Oh, turned out Etton's alliance. Some supplies. I helped Stefan. Dragon Slayer. I know where to look for the lairs in old tree trunks. Yeah, he found the monster that wasn't there. Yeah, you are telling tales. No killing each other. Aren't we all frauds? Kings, for example. I'm with Frederick. Guy came in here with a freaking deer head. It's just like, you can totally believe me. Oh, I can invite the banker directly. That's good. Via Lint. Sure, that's probably a terrible idea, but... Dude, you're asking to follow my general around for 2 weeks. No. Alright. Let's do another week. We got an ad break going. Okay, so the stuff in the vial did kill the guy. Why do you need him? Sure, you can have him. You don't know of the cure that plagues Lady Lena's family. Ah, curses. Yeah, witch. Go figure out that fog. Yeah, I'm not. I already sent the witch off to do a thing, and I'm not sparing them for this other thing. Damn it, they killed a magic rooster. Expert questions suspects. I don't know what to do with this tooth, other than I should talk to a hunter. Tell Sedani Dusky's fine. He's mounting for the first 2 days of the journey. All right, map. I need almost nothing left to be done with this. Why are you off doing something? I got Marsha I could talk to. Yeah, I want to talk to you, because you seem to know a thing or two. Alright, 40. About 9 weeks until I need that army. Should be fine. Ooh, gold? 4 gold. Far from dangerous, as far as I've been told, it is medicinal use more than anything else. Sir Frederick is dead. Lord Jovan is responsible for ending his life. Why? Oh, jeez. Alright, so he joined, but the other guy's dead. Sir Frederick is dead. Yeah. Our daughter's friends from Rodavia. That's either going to be good or terrible.
El agua. Estuvo.
Kaba,
Opa.
ui bai, ui. Oh,
Venga. Bastinas. Cubina.
kua, ui tapa. Kua,
Eme ilike. No fu.
ya boa. Kaba, kui oya.
Uwanago.
Oi kaba wa, kupa wa. Doi.
Band.
Oh boy, our daughter is hanging out with her Radavian. Yep.
Anak kivod.
Uba, wada la biwa.
Umbal. Aku vutogo.
Koi,
Estina. Kapadi. Kapibas.
abadaya.
Ivinala.
Tabu,
Ubaga vanilas. Bikanap. Uestela. Inu.
oi tapo. Oi, dabate baro. Iba wa.
Ina. Azufa. Enastiba.
Oya,
Ivana. Inkuvana.
kuwa ya. Tiba wa.
Time to go see our daughter, who's not going to be happy with us.
Ilaste.
Ubai wa. Kaba oi.
Istomo. Awanaka. Wastama. Tara akana. Wana. Istuvu ano.
Tabu wa.
Ekiche ewa.
Of course, there are bandits, thieves. Doesn't mean they're all like this.
Oh,
Akana foka. Epasene.
doi ba.
Ufa kalala.
Oi ka.
Istu. Akana ula.
I
Maybe one day, honey. Maybe one day. Let's do one more day to see the last person that I haven't talked to yet. Bank gold payment is still coming in.
Stavalala. Wala ejebel. Abashnila. Ejebala.
Kaboa.
Okay.
That boy.
Well, I'm out of money now. Yep, have the witch look into it. Buy oracle dust. No. Alright. I think that's where we're going to end up calling it for the day. So I'm like, it feels like I'm about halfway through, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me look for somebody to raid here. Oh, somebody's doing a uncapped subathon. And somebody else is doing a Stardew collab. Alright. Yeah, let's go support the person doing the subathon. Thank you, Perry. I hope you had fun with it. Ooh, there's a new raid menu, too. But yeah, it's a very interesting game. I was telling Perry earlier, like, I kind of want to go back and replay it knowing how the answers are. You don't know if it's helpful or not at first. Exactly. So, yeah, I kind of want to, like, go back and replay it later once I get through it the first time. But yeah, anyway, let's get this raid started. And then I will see you all tomorrow for some more Legend of Zelda. We should be able to finish it up tomorrow. I might run a little bit long if there's a chance. But anyway, take care, everybody. I will see you later. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever it is in your part of the world. And take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.